Someone is dead. That's the first thing fans noticed when the Season 4 trailer began. It's not just the sirens or the blood. It's the silence in Georgia's eyes, the panic in Ginny's face, and the single shot of a shovel hitting wet dirt. This isn't just another season of secrets and small-town drama. This time, it's murder. And the trailer isn't hiding it. It's begging us to guess who didn't survive. The very first clip shows flashing police lights across Wellsbury. Georgia stands still in her front yard wearing a black dress, her hands shaking as officers walk past her. The next shot cuts to Ginny, alone in her room, staring at a crumpled note. She's crying, but not loudly. It's the kind of cry that comes with guilt. What was on that note? Who left it? And why does it feel like she already knows the truth? Then comes the kitchen scene, Georgia wiping something from the counter, red and thick. It looks like blood. She's in a hurry, breathing heavily. The trailer only gives us a second of that shot, but that's enough. It brings back memories of Season 1, when Georgia calmly covered up a murder. So, is this another one? In a blink and you miss it moment, there's a body bag being zipped up. We don't see the face, but the setting looks like the woods just outside of town. And that's not all. A voiceover plays with Georgia whispering, "I did what I had to do." That one line has fans screaming. Who did she hurt this time? Or was it someone protecting her? And what about the kids? Austin is seen hugging Ginny tightly, asking, "Is Mom going away again?" That question breaks hearts because we know Austin remembers the jail, the courtroom, and the time Georgia almost didn't come back. Now it feels like history might repeat itself. One of the most talked about moments is a split-second clip of Mayor Paul, Georgia's husband, looking shocked inside his office. A police officer slides a photo in front of him. His eyes widen and his hands shake. We don't get to see what the photo shows, but whatever it is, it's a game changer. Is it a crime scene? Evidence from Georgia's past? Or something new that ties her to this fresh death? Even Ginny's best friend, Maxine, is shown saying, "You're not safe here." But she's not talking about high school drama. She's serious. For the first time, the trailer paints Wellsbury not as a peaceful town, but a place where danger hides behind every smiling face. The big question hanging over this trailer is clear. Who dies? Fans have started wild theories. Some believe it's a new character, someone tied to Georgia's mysterious past. Others think it might be someone from Paul's political world, someone Georgia needed to remove. But the darkest theory? That Georgia may have gone too far this time. Took the life of someone close to Ginny. It all points to one thing: Season 4 won't just be emotional. It will be deadly, and this murder isn't just a random crime. It's personal. It's about family, protection, and the price of love. The trailer doesn't show us who's in the casket, but it does show Georgia wearing black, standing alone, with everyone else watching her like a stranger. If she didn't kill someone, then why does she look so guilty? And that's just the first half of the trailer. The mystery is layered deep this time. The writers want us asking questions. Was this death an accident? Was it self-defense? Or was it another one of Georgia's twisted decisions to protect her family, no matter the cost? The murder mystery is just beginning. But one thing is clear: someone won't make it out of Season 4 alive. Asterisk. Just when you think Georgia has no more secrets left to hide, the trailer proves us wrong. This season, the lies don't just come from her. They infect everyone around her. Even Ginny, especially Ginny, the once innocent daughter, is now learning the art of deception from the master herself, one of the most jaw-dropping moments in the trailer is when Georgia is seen standing in front of a mirror, rehearsing what seems like a story. Not a speech, not a confession, a story. Her voice is steady. Her eyes are blank. She's preparing to lie, again, but this time the stakes are much higher. There's a knock at the door, and she turns around suddenly, slipping a small piece of paper into her bra. What's on that note? A name? A threat? Or a reminder of something she's already done? Ginny, on the other hand, isn't far behind. For the first time, we see her lie to Paul. She tells him she hasn't seen Georgia all day, but seconds later we see her hugging her mom in secret behind the house. Why is she lying for Georgia? Or worse, is she lying to protect herself? Now? And just when the family's tension can't get heavier, the trailer introduces a new face. A woman with sharp eyes, dressed in black, watching the Millers from a distance. She doesn't speak, but her presence is loud. Later, we see her walking into the town hall, shaking hands with Paul, and whispering something into his ear that makes him go pale. Who is she? Some fans believe she's a journalist. Others say she's from Georgia's criminal past. But one thing's for sure, she's not just passing through Wellsbury. She's hunting something. Or someone, and then comes the moment no one expected, Georgia screaming at Ginny in the car. "You don't know what I've done for you." Her voice cracks. Her hands are shaking. Ginny says nothing back. She just stares at her mother. That silence speaks louder than words. It's no longer about love or loyalty, it's about survival. And both mother and daughter are now carrying secrets they never meant to share, but it's not just the women hiding things. Paul, who once believed in George's goodness, is now shown digging through old records. In one flash, we see him find a birth certificate, but the name is smudged. In another, he's on a call whispering, "I think I married a killer." Is he finally connecting the dots? Or is someone feeding him the wrong puzzle pieces? The lies are thick this season, but so is the fear. Max is avoiding Ginny. Marcus is back, but this time he's distant and cold. In one dark scene, he tells Ginny, "You're starting to scare me." That line lingers. It feels like a shift. Like Ginny is now carrying some of the darkness her mom tried to protect her from. Even the younger Austin seems to be caught in the web. In one heartbreaking clip, he buries a toy in the backyard. When Georgia asks him why, he replies, "So no one can hurt him." It's a child's action, but the meaning feels much bigger. Has Austin seen something? Or worse, done something he shouldn't have? This isn't the same family we knew before. Georgia used to be the one spinning lies to keep her family safe. But now, the whole family is spinning their own stories. Ginny is no longer innocent. Paul is no longer blind. Even the town, once smiling and polite, now watches them with suspicion. New characters, old lies, fresh danger. And beneath it all, one silent truth. Someone is still hiding the real reason for the murder. Asterisk, the Miller family was never perfect. But now they're falling apart piece by piece, and this time, no one is trying to hold them together. The trailer shows the collapse not with explosions or screaming matches, but with small, painful cracks that build into something irreversible. It starts with a quiet dinner scene. Georgia sets the table like always, smiling, but no one sits. Paul walks past her. Ginny grabs her plate and eats alone in her room. Austin doesn't say a word. The camera lingers on Georgia's face. She's alone in her own house. The woman who once controlled every room she walked into is now invisible in her own home. That silence. It's louder than any fight, but the fighting still comes. Later, in a brutal moment, Ginny finally explodes. She yells at Georgia, "You ruin everything you touch." Her voice shakes. Georgia doesn't yell back. Instead, she stares at her daughter like she's seeing her for the first time and realizing she's lost her. The next scene shows Paul packing a bag. He doesn't explain, he doesn't cry. He just zips the suitcase and says, "I can't be part of this anymore." That one line hits like a punch. After everything, his campaign, the wedding, the promises, he's walking out, and Georgia, she doesn't stop him. She just watches him leave. Ginny, too, begins pulling away in quiet, sharp ways. She stops answering Max's messages. She skips school. At one point, she's seen walking into a dark building alone at night. Is she looking for answers or escaping something worse at home? Austin's behavior also changes. He becomes withdrawn. At school, he's caught drawing disturbing pictures, people crying, blood, fire. His teacher tells Georgia he's scared, but he won't say of what. And in the next moment, Austin is shown whispering something to Ginny. "I saw what Mom did." What did he see? Was it the murder? Or something even more chilling? And through all this emotional destruction, Georgia tries to pretend it's all fine. She still hosts bake sales. She still smiles at neighbors. But we see through it now, and so does everyone else. Even the townspeople who once adored her are turning away. In one shot, an old friend slams a door in Georgia's face. Another leaves a threatening note in her mailbox. "We know what you did." Then comes the final blow. Ginny is called into the police station. She doesn't cry. She doesn't ask questions. She just walks in and says, "What do you want to know about?" "My mother?" It's not just betrayal, it's survival. Ginny is no longer trying to protect Georgia. She's trying to escape her. The Miller house, once the center of all charm and lies, is now a battlefield. Every room holds a different secret. Every family member is at war not with each other, but with the version of themselves they used. To be, the trailer shows just enough to let us know there's no going back. This is not a story of healing. It's a story of survival, and as the family breaks down, the danger grows. Because when love turns to fear and secrets turn to weapons, no one is safe, not even the ones who think they're in control. Asterisk, there are moments in the season 4 trailer that last less than a second, but they change everything. These aren't just quick edits or background details, they're clues. Clues that point to something darker, deeper, and far more dangerous than anything Ginny and Georgia has shown before. Let's start with the frame that fans almost missed. A single flash of a hand covered in dirt, shoving something into the ground. It's not a body, it's a box. An old, rusted metal box. Why is that important? Because in Season 2, Georgia mentioned she buried pieces of her past. Could this be it? A secret weapon, evidence, or maybe blackmail? Another clue comes during a quick cut of Georgia sitting at a vanity. She's not doing makeup. She's holding a small silver revolver. Her eyes are locked on her own reflection. She whispers, "One shot ends it all." The question is, who's the target? Is she planning to protect herself or silence someone? Who knows too much? Then comes one of the most confusing and haunting images. Ginny waking up in the woods, alone, shoes missing, blood on her wrist. She looks dazed, scared, and completely unaware of how she got there. Is this a dream? A flashback? Or something more sinister, like a setup? In another fast-moving shot, we see a photo fall to the floor. It's old, black and white, and slightly burned. But if you pause it just right, you can make out Georgia standing next to someone we've never seen before, a man in a sheriff's uniform. Could this be someone from her past? Someone who disappeared, or was made to disappear? Then there's the red notebook, shown briefly in 2 different scenes. First, in Ginny's backpack. Later, on a detective's desk. We don't know what's inside, but Georgia sees it in the second clip, and her face goes white. That notebook could be a diary, a confession, or worse, a list. One of the most chilling trailer moments comes near the end. Georgia walks into a dark room and locks the door behind her. There's someone inside, tied to a chair. We only see their silhouette. Georgia leans in and says, "You made me do this." That one sentence flips everything. It means someone is alive, hidden, and possibly being silenced. Even the background sounds offer clues. At one point, there's an old voicemail playing. The voice is unfamiliar, male, angry. He says, "You think you buried the past, but I'm still breathing." That line isn't just threatening, it's a promise. Someone Georgia thought was gone is coming back. And if you look closely during the courthouse scene, you'll notice something off. Everyone's staring at Georgia, but not just in judgment. In fear, there's murmuring. One woman whispers to another, "She's done this before." What are they talking about? A hidden case? A secret conviction? Lastly, the trailer ends on an eerie silence. A slow zoom on Georgia's eyes as she turns to face the camera. Her smile fades. A tear rolls down, but not out of sadness. It looks like relief, as if she's finally let go of something she's carried for years. Or maybe the clues are buried in every second of this trailer. And if you put them together, a pattern starts to emerge. Georgia isn't running anymore. She's preparing for war. And if her past doesn't kill her, her own family might.